Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So, President Trump has called the payouts that were given to porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal to get them to keep quiet, essentially, about alleged affairs that they claim to have had with President Trump years ago. Personally, I think the affairs are an outright lie, and this was just a simple example of a very rich man paying some women to keep quiet about embarrassing information, so that way it doesn't, it doesn't cause him any further harm in the future. Something that happens literally all the time in the political world and in the business world as well. Of course, the Mueller team and Michael Cohen, their star witness, who is a convicted liar and is going to serve a lot of prison time for lying, they're saying that these were campaign contributions and they were illegal. President Trump is saying that these transactions were private transactions, not done from his campaign. And there's experts out there that say that's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to prove that these contributions did come from the campaign. But that's neither here nor there, because, of course, you've got the Democrats and the left screeching to high heavens about how this means we must impeach Trump. You've got Representative Adam Schiff out there calling for Trump's impeachment. You've got you've got Jim Nadler, another Democrat representative, calling for Trump's impeachment as well, saying that these contributions, if there were campaign finance violations, which they've already assumed that they are without any trial or investigation or anything like that, that this would be a high crime and misdemeanor and an impeachable offense. Of course, if Trump sneezes and a Democrat finds it offensive, that is an impeachable offense according to them. So the one question that I want to put to the pundits on the left and the Democrat representatives calling for Trump's head over these payouts to these women, these hush money payments to Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. The one question I want to put to them is, what about the Congressional slush fund that exists purely to pay hush money to sexual harassment and sexual assault accusers? We know this is something that exists. This is something that came out, last year, the year before, about literally millions upon millions of dollars of taxpayer money that have been set aside simply to pay off women who are accusing congressional representatives of harassment and assault and worse. Potentially. We don't know for sure exactly what's in here because, of course, Congress has not released any details. They've not said exactly, exactly what has been paid out or who has been paid out. We do know that it's more than $17 million since 1997. So the question that I have for Representatives Schiff and Nadler is, what about this slush fund? Why is it not okay for Trump to pay hush money to women, but it's okay for Congress to do that over at least 20 years with at least $17 million, infinitely more than what Trump paid. Trump paid these women a few $100,000 to keep quiet, which, of course, they have not done, and Trump sued Stormy Daniels, and now she's got to pay Trump's legal fees in addition to giving the money back. So, that's neither here nor there. But what about this Congressional slush fund? How is that okay? How is it okay for congressional representatives to pay off victims of sexual harassment and sexual assault, but it's not okay for President Trump to pay off two women who allege to have had consensual affairs with him more than either 10 years ago or more? What makes that different? Is it because it's a campaign finance contribution? Prove it. Prove it. Prove that this was done out of the Trump campaign. Prove that this was a campaign finance violation. I don't think they're going to be able to do that because Michael Cohen, he is their star witness. He's the one saying that these were campaign contributions, and we know he's a liar, and his credibility ranks somewhere below Michael Avenatti at this point. So they're not going to, I don't think they're going to be able to prove that. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and flip the script on these Democrats, and we need to look into this congressional slush fund. You know what I suspect we might find in there? I suspect we might find Adam Schiff's name in there. I suspect we might find Jim Nadler's name in there, and I suspect we might find a whole host of other Democrat congressional representatives, including congressional representatives that have been calling for President Trump's impeachment over the hush money payments that he made to two porn stars for, once again, consensual affairs. This is something that we need to look into. This is something that if I was a Republican representative, I would be calling for a full investigation, a full accounting of this money, and I would be calling for this to be released to the public in order to flip the script on the Democrats. Will it happen? I doubt it. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.